We're good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some farming sim. Yes, unusual times. Normally don't stream on a Friday. Friday is usually one of my days off. In fact, Friday is usually my hang out with friends day. But I had to cancel yesterday. Whoopty. Sorry about that again, but we're here now, and we're going to see what we can get done today. Got quite a bit coming up. Quite a bit to do. The first thing is grass needs a cut, but we also have quite a few fields that are coming up for harvest very soon. We have the what is it that I put in there? Was it wheat? Yeah, we have the wheat harvest coming very soon. I think that'll probably be once we've rested. But we also have our massive cornfields, which we're going to do as chaff. So hopefully we might strike it lucky and pick up a forage harvester in the sale. But so far, nothing has occurred. So you know, we'll see. We certainly have the money to buy a forage harvester if we need it. If we need to buy it full price, but if I can get it in the sale, even better. But before we can do anything, we need to get this grass cut. So I brought a few machines down, and we're going to get this started. I did actually go around after last time and weed all of the fields. So as you can see, all the fields are nicely weeded. Don't have any problems there at all, which is good. Actually, the environmental score is looking pretty good at the moment. Pretty good. This one. That one's looking darker than the others because that's got the same sugar beet in it, just like this one. Might have to have a look at that. But yeah, all in all, looking pretty good. We don't have yields for these fields because we haven't had them yet. Haven't given them a trim, but we will get that very, very soon. Yeah, looks good. So we'll crack on. We'll get going because there is a lot to do. Away with thee. We'll let him do that. And we're going to follow behind this thing. Now, I would just leave this until the next month, but we really need some silage into the BGA. We don't have any at the moment, and we also need some more hay for the cows. So, you know, needs must. There we go. Start getting this picked up. And yeah, it's actually the first time we're going to be harvesting our other grass field that we planted. So that's going to be interesting to see just how much we get off that one. Oh, where's he going? No, don't go. Stop going backwards. Sensing a slight issue with the worker. Grr. How dare you? Right, okay. We'll do the headland first. I guess that's a necessity, right? Okay. Headland, and then we can do a worker. There we go. That actually means that we can get this extra bit as well. Which is going to be good. It'll be very good indeed. That kind of along there, that's good. Fantastic. This field is going to actually be really interesting to see how much grass we get off because it's substantially larger than any of our previous grass fields. Because we've got the one we started with, but we also had the one down at the bottom of the map. We have now repurposed into sugar beet. That one That one did not produce a lot of grass. Looking forward to see just how much this one is going to give us. We're going to have to go over this again with lime and fertilizer before we move on. It is fully ready to go for next time. Trimming some of the grass that we don't actually own there. I think that's well over the boundary line that we're trimming that little bit there. But no matter. It is ours now. As long as we've got a wheel into our land, we're all good. Oh, it's not trimming that bit. That's too far out of our boundary. Okay. Let's set this guy off. Now we should actually be in a better position. Come on, down you go. There we go. Perfect. That's the wrong menu system. Okay, let's see if we can outrun the cutter. We've got to make an entire lap of the field here before we catch up with him. Hopefully that will be enough of a head start that he won't bother. That he won't catch up, you know, that's the plan here. Little spin round here. Or you're going to miss a spot. You're going to miss bits. How dare you? What are you doing, worker? Come on. That's better. So he's missed a little bit there, but that's very little. That's pretty meaningless, that little piece there that he's missed, so we're all good. Yeah. This, I will say, has proven to be a very profitable farm once we've got it going, you know. I mean, early on we were definitely struggling for money, especially to start buying the BGA, but once we had it, it's just like money central. Ba-ba. Money everywhere. Which is nice. You know, it's actually nice to have a farm that is insanely profitable for a change. Because most of the time, certainly the farms that I've had on stream, they've been profitable, but not immensely profitable. You know, they've given us enough money to kind of buy the rudimentary equipment that we need, but nothing outlandish, nothing huge. Whereas this one, we can just be like, oh yeah, just need that, or let's just buy it. It's almost too easy in a way. Right, see if I can actually get a better angle on that. That's better. Now, there we go. So the first trailer load is definitely going straight into our silage tower to make us some silage for the BGA. The second trailer load, don't know. We'll see how much of the field is left, because I'm kind of wanting to put a fair amount into the hay loft, just so that we've got as much hay as possible for the cows. You need me to back up, Mr. Mower? Probably. I'm probably going to interfere with it if I get too close. Just let him do his business, and then Once we've started going up and down, we shouldn't end up interfering with the workers' path at all. I'll be absolutely fine there. But yeah, I'm hoping for 2, maybe even 3 full trailer loads from these 2 fields. That would be fantastic. We'll have to see. We certainly get 1 trailer load off this field, I think, but whether we get 3 trailer loads total, not sure. We will have to see. See indeed. Either way, we should have a nice substantial extra chunk of money in the next month. Which will probably help us pay for a second forage harvester, because I do want to try and get 2. 2 would be great. 1 working one field, 1 working another field, kind of, you know, tractor or 2 to shuttle run the trailers of material. That would be fantastic. But we'll have to see. This grass cut alone is probably going to take an eternity. You know, that's just... These grass fields are huge. I must say, I'm very glad that I've actually got a trailer this big. A forage wagon this big. This is an amazing mod. I don't know what I would honestly do without it. It would certainly make doing anything of this scale considerably harder. Long run. Right. Could do with a second mower actually, just to kind of speed this up. But I guess we can only go as fast as this tractor can pick up anyway, so the speed of the mower is kind of irrelevant, I would say. Yeah, probably irrelevant. I just like being quick, you know. I don't like being stuck on the same job for too long, but this is still going quite well. Got probably about half of this field picked up now, I think. A good half of this field picked up. The mower is very nearly done with this field, which is even better. Ah, £114 wage payment. That's going to bankrupt us. Not quite. Hey, Groot. Hello there. Nice to see you. How you doing? Just... Ah, good. Excellent. Yes. Very good. Very, I would say tonight... nicely toasted. I came home from work earlier and Natalie made me a little mixer using Tango and some Grand Marnier. It was absolutely beautiful. So I've got a slight buzz on from that, which is absolutely lovely to have, you know. Yeah, doing pretty well. Oh, we are full. Right. To the silo. That's annoying. I kind of wanted to finish that row, but never mind. Never mind. Yes, we're just getting a cut of grass from these fields before we progress the months. And then we're going to be diving into our wheat harvest and the... maybe even the chaff harvest. Very much depends. You finished? Oh, you didn't finish. down the centre now. Don't want to waste that bit of grass between the rows there, do I? There we go. And we can set him off on the next field, which is massive. Yeah, you know, looking at the amount of grass that I have delivered so far and how much has been cut and how much is yet to cut, I think actually 3 loads, 3 full forage wagon loads is probably an underestimation of how much we're going to get from these fields. Right, there we go. Onwards, Mr. Harvester. Ooh. That'll be my wheel. Nope. That stopped unloading the moment I went away from it. How annoying. Silage bales. Not so much silage bales, more silage in the tower. I did love that that setup we had with the Gowl baler, but it really did take a long time to get anything processed. So for the time being, certainly now that we're kind of like very well established, doing it in the fermentation tower is just so much more streamlined. We might put the straw through. Put the straw through, I guess, from the next harvest. We'll have to see. Seems a waste not to be using it, but you know, we've just got so much to do. So many things. So much grass. What's he doing over there now? Come on. That's better. But yeah, I think possibly a second grass cutter might not be a bad idea. But for the time being, we'll make do with the one. Because I do want to try and get a couple of forage harvesters, as I said, for doing the massive corn harvest. Speaking of that harvest, though, I did actually look up some information on chaff silage and when you can actually harvest. And it usually takes 6 months for corn to reach the harvested state, but you can actually cut it for chaff after 4, which will be, I think we're 2 months into the growth cycle at the moment, so a couple more sleeps and we'll actually be able to do the chaff silage early. And from the information I read as well, there's no real detriment to the yield. Like, you get ever so like a couple of 100 litres less doing it early. But it does mean that you can then utilise the field earlier, which is a bonus. Not quite sure what we'd put in, but you know, I think getting it cut earlier means that we can get chaff into the fermentation silo as well and get that processing, which is another good thing about doing it slightly earlier as well. The BGA keeps itself nicely stocked. Oop. There's a sneeze. So this first field is nearly done. That one is yet to come. Oh, man. You know, if I had a little bit more time, I'd actually go over this with a windrower and combine like 3 of these swaths into one, just so that there's kind of less of this driving around. But should still be alright. Shouldn't take us that much longer to get this sorted out. Shouldn't do anyway. Nearly done the first field. Second field is slightly bigger, but not by very much. It's a little bit shorter as well, so it's wider, big fat field. Yeah, I think once we've finished this, we will rest, and then we can get on with the wheat harvest, because that'll be the next thing that's ready. So we'll have the harvester in the field. We'll have a couple of tractors with trailers. Oh, probably just one with a trailer, and then we need another one coming up behind with a forage wagon to pick up the straw. Although I think baling the straw that we get off this year's crop, selling it at the right time would probably be better than storing it, because we still have like 200,000 litres of straw, I think it is, in the silos. Let me just see here. Yeah, 205,000 litres of straw from the first harvest still in the silos. So we certainly don't need any more. I think we can probably stop the wheat production for the time being. I think we've got enough straw to keep the cows happy for now. I was kind of under the impression that they would need a lot more than what I was going to be able to get for them, but now I think they'll be amply supplied with straw. Yeah. They don't really produce an awful lot of manure each year. I was expecting them to produce a lot more. Maybe if I got another cowshed, that might be an idea. But I think if I got another cowshed, I'd start swamping the BGA. And I'd have to build a second BGA to deal with it. Which would be interesting. That would certainly be producing a lot of products, a lot of money too, for that matter. Probably too much money. Actually, I think if I got a second BGA, then I'd probably end up producing more money than I could physically spend. I think I'd just end up buying every field just because I could, you know. And I'm actually wanting to start gearing down this series in preparation for some other stuff. So yeah, we're going to be not quite sure just what to do yet, but I mean this particular farm is now getting to a point where it's kind of going through the motions a little bit, you know. It's we've reached a point where we are producing a substantial amount of money each month for doing very little work, literally just shuffling some products around, emptying the manure, emptying the slurry, waiting for the silage to ferment, you know, and just letting the money roll in, which is a very nice way of making money, I will say. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, that's a full trailer. Don't get me wrong, it is satisfying to be producing the amount of money that we are. We're getting like 300,000 each month for doing practically nothing, you know. I mean, we do have to do some prep work, and we do have to take care of the fields and all that, and fertilize them, keep on top of the grass cutting and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't take an awful lot of effort to get this all processed, you know? Right, there's another one. So we look on the map. How's this? Oh, he's flying. He's that's about 2/3 done, 3/4 done, even maybe. Yeah, very close to finishing there. Very close to finishing. Well, that is two full trailer loads now of grass. That's a lot of. That is so much grass. It's ridiculous. Definitely going to have 3 full trailer loads, maybe even a 4th. Maybe not a full 4th one, but I think if I don't get at least 3 full trailers from this, I'm going to be very disappointed. So we have no hay at all at the moment for the cows, so yeah, putting as much grass as we can into the silo, the grass dryer, I think is going to be a good idea, because we do need to keep them going. Because the slurry and manure that they produce is very good. Such a nice little extra, you know? We're nearly coming up on a quarter of this load already. That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm actually quite glad I did the weed spraying before the stream, because that in itself probably took me about 30-40 minutes just to do the weed spraying in those fields. We own a lot of land now. We own a ridiculous amount of land. We have the money just to buy more. But I think for the time being, certainly until we've got the next full harvest in, probably not going to buy any more land. Just so that we don't overload ourselves. I think if I could get this, if I could have gotten this farm working on the multiplayer server, gotten a couple of you guys to help out, I think that probably would have been easier to manage. But yeah, Gowl Pack didn't work, and then some other things happened. Great fun. But hey, no matter. We'll get one back on the online server before too long. Is he really done over there? I think he's on the last strip. Oh, look at the little tiny piece that he's missing. Really? He's going to create a swath for that tiny little... that's annoying. That's very annoying, actually. Oh well, no matter. It's nearly half a trailer now. And I think we're going to get maybe 3.5 trailer loads total, something like that, perhaps. Come on now, don't want to miss it. Look at that, he's created a swath for that tiny little strip of grass. It's probably about 20 litres for the whole swath. You Ridiculous, Charlie. What are you doing? Oh well, never mind. I think I'll just leave that little bit. Then again, no, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. It's all extra litres for the pot, you know. It's all money. So, not too bad now. Okay, once we have gone down and back up again, we will switch over to the crone and just nip that back to the garage dead quick whilst we finish off these swaths. Maybe I should get the spreaders in here quick as well, because I do need to get them going. We do need to spread some fertiliser and some lime on these fields. Fertiliser definitely. Lime can probably wait. Probably do that as a next month kind of thing, perhaps. But I think maybe getting the fertiliser on straight away. No. We'll wait until the next month. Okay, let's go, Mr. Crone. Back to the shed with you. A great piece of kit. Absolutely love these mowers. Just the convenience of having it all in one lovely little packaged machine like this is so good. Store it down this side of the shed this time, just so that it's kind of out of the way of major machines. Perfect. Right. Back to this guy. Let's finish up gathering this. We should... Yeah, I think we'll definitely fill this trailer. It's just how much more are we going to have to pick up. I think what I'll do is I'll take this one up to the grass dryer, and I will empty as much of this, if not all of it, into the grass dryer, and then we'll be set for cow feed for the time being. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Let's get these last 4 swaths done. Nice. There we are. Beautiful. Oh, 5 swaths. There's one phasing in and out of existence over there that I didn't see. Haha. Good stuff. Ah. Can I get all of this swath into this one, or will I have to dive out halfway down? I'd like to get it all if possible. That would be convenient. Nope, I think it's going to run out of space just before, yep, just before the end. Oh well, no matter. We have 1, 2, 3, basically 4 swaths. Look at that. One ends just as the other one starts. Lovely. Alright, to the grass dryer. drop this load off, get the last bit, and then we can skip forwards. This is definitely a good tractor. Look how it's pulling this up this hill, no problem at all, even with all of this weight. Hi there, cows that keep multiplying. Multiplying cows. Oh, excuse me. Right. How much are we going to get in this thing, huh? Oh, might actually get it all. In fact, I think we are. Thank you, Groot. Oh, hey, that is nice. In fact, I think that's probably more than sufficient. We'll put the rest of it into the BGA or the fermentation silo. I think 200,000 litres of hay is probably more than sufficient. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn that thing off, or at least to fold the pipe. It keeps trying to track trailers as I drive by. Here we go. Where did that one start? Just there. Right. Maybe a quarter of a trailer from this load. I'm going to go with a quarter of a trailer. So 50,000 litres left in these swaths. That's what I'm going to go with. Which will actually be a really good amount. We've already got 600,000 litres from the previous 3 trailer loads, so that'll be 650,000 litres of grass off these 2 fields, which is pretty ridiculous. You know, that is pretty ludicrous. Ooh, what's my favourite thing to do on FS? I actually really love messing with productions. I mean, I suppose that's slightly less farmy and more kind of admin-y, but I do like, you know, making sure that productions are working and have everything they need and all that kind of stuff. That it just shouts to my to the way my brain operates. But in terms of farming jobs itself, I actually really enjoy the harvesting. The harvesting is probably my favourite part of like the farm tasks as such. Getting like massive harvesters, preferably like several at a time in a field, going back and forth, is just nicely satisfying, I would say. Yeah, which is why I'm kind of really looking forward to this corn silage harvest that's coming up very soon. Because that's going to be intense. Very intense. Hey, you too, Groot. Nice. Well, I'm already over the amount that I thought I was going to get. We're nearly up to 70,000 litres now, so... Will be what, 75? Can we reach 75? Not quite, 74. But that is 674,222 litres of grass from these 2 fields. That is a ridiculous amount of grass, I would say. You know, if we wanted to do a little bit more, we probably could, but I think that's probably sufficient for what we need. think we can now quite happily pass the time to the next day and start the harvesting. Because I've already made sure that all of the productions are stocked and ready to go. Just do a final quick check of those in a minute, just to be doubly sure. But actually, I'll do it now while that's unloading. I need to turn the hay on. That's still going. The chocolate is still producing. That's going. I'll turn the silage on here because it's already started to put stuff through. We're out of manure. Right, okay. What about the liquid slurry? We're out of liquid slurry as well, for that matter. All right. I'll just do a quick check to see if we have any slurry and manure left to transfer. But I don't think we should. I think we should be pretty... should be pretty set for those. Right, put this on the big trailer, ready for the harvest. Then we'll take a peek at manure and slurry. So let's back this up. We've got a little bit. We'll transfer it over. Excellent. This guy. Go and check if we've got any manure. Probably like the slurry, I don't imagine we'll have an awful lot. But, you know, some is better than none, and we may as well pop it through the works. Beep beep cows. Out the way, you. Oh, I just ran over Daisy. Oh, she's lying down now. Oh, 1,815 litres. So, yes, we really don't have a lot of that left. We're also out of sugar beet in the silo. I have transferred all of the sugar beet to the BGA for cutting. So, that has all been done. So we're now back to just where's the sugar beet? Or where was the sugar beet, should I say, just to show you guys. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Sugar beet gone. Oh dear. Oops. Just crashed into that. Uh-oh. Made a right mess of that. Go. Don't want to be doing that. It's a right mess. Very small drop-off point there. Okay, right. That should actually be everything. The chickens have good food. They're all sorted. That's a newly born cow, which is why it looks terrible, but our established ones are good. We have hay, we have water, straw, everything there. And all these productions are going nicely. So, time to sleep. Our day's work is done. Let us move on to the next month. Harvest should be ready. Oh, oh wow. Okay, we just got 500,000. That's a lot. Nice tractor. Not too keen on these ones. I think I mentioned in a previous stream, I find them awkward to control. I like having wheels instead of tank tracks. Tank tracks on its own, absolutely fine. Tank tracks when you're trying to pull something, weird. But yeah, interesting piece of the kit. Right, let's have a look. How is things doing? Ready to harvest. Good. Good. How are the cows doing? They will need some water, but they're pretty okay for everything else. Chickens are still producing nicely. Okay. And how's this all doing? Right, so the hay has fully fermented. The grass is going, but slowly. That's good, that's good. Right, we'll have to deal with... We can turn the sugar beet off. We don't need that on anymore. That has consumed it all. So we're down to just the silage. But if we get the chaff silage as well as the grass silage going, then we will have twice as much silage being produced and distributed, which is going to be great. Okay, but now we need to head down to the fields. Start getting everything harvested. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, you're watching Nimona? Oh, jealous. I would totally watch that film again. Guys, if you want a good suggestion for a film to watch at the moment, and you have Netflix, watch Nimona. It is a utter just ball. It is so fun. Was originally going to be, I think, a Disney production, and then they decided that they didn't want to do it and canned it, and so it went over to Netflix. And I'm so glad that it did, because myself and Natalie watched it the other day, and it is brilliant. Absolutely great animated film. Well worth a watch if you're in the market for such a thing. Right. Fold that up. Unfold the harvester. Let's get this show on the road. Hopefully shouldn't take too long to get this sorted. I think with how the fields are, I'm just going to put that straight onto a worker, because I don't think we actually need to worry too much about doing the headland first. Those fields are actually really quite nice for the workers to deal with. So that's all good. Train. Certainly do not want to have another incident like I did with him previously. Okay, barriers up. Let's get this guy through. And if we park him just over here, I think. Nicely out of the way. And we also need... Actually, let me just... Curiosity, how are these fields? They're good and okay, so... Yeah, we definitely do need to fertilise and lime spread these. Oh, this one's perfect for the nitrogen. In fact, it has far too much and is good for pH. So I think we can probably leave the lime, but the other field definitely wants some fertiliser on it. So we'll take this guy down and we will start the fertilising on the grass field, whilst we await the harvester's announcement that it has filled its grain tank. And then we can switch over and empty it out. We do also want to get a tractor into that field to pick up the straw. Time to fold out. I've said it a million times, but I'll say it again. I love this spreader. It is beautiful. There we go. Way. So glad we got this. And it's all free because it's using the byproduct of our BGA. You know, never before have I had quite so much free fertilizer. Don't think I ever will again, to be absolutely honest, because, you know, if I do have a BGA on another farm at any point down the line, I don't think I'll ever have it as efficiently as it is this one. I will have probably a very small BGA. Certainly. Oh, we're 80% full on the grain tank. Okay, we need to get this guy going around here. We can jump over in a second. Go. Straightened up here. Go. Fantastic. Just waiting for that announcement that it's 100% full, and we'll jump over. This one is certainly needing a lot of digestate, more than I actually thought it would. I did not think that this grass field would consume quite as much as it is here. Very hungry field. Hungry plants wanting their recycled poop. Oh, full tank. Right. It's actually done rather well there. It's done nearly half the field already. Go. Right. Which is this going to be? I can't actually remember what the capacity of this harvester is. It's got a massive grain tank, I will say. This is also a massive trailer though, that's for sure. 12, 13, 13 and a half, 14, 14.4. Nice. Okay. there he goes again. Go. Spin this around. I think annoyingly I'm going to be not quite wide enough. Yeah, not quite wide enough to get this whole thing in one go. There we go. Oh well, no matter. I'll need to go and fill up in a second anyway, so, you know, it's no biggie. Yeah, I think we should be done with this harvest pretty quickly. Then we can actually get on with or we can start the corn silage. There we go. We are empty. Go anywhere until this folds up, because then I will be folding myself into a tree. There we go. Oh, look at that. Thread the needle. Coming through, guys. Fill up, and then finish off the fertilizing. Like I said, I don't think we need to do the other field. The other field looks pretty good. On here, yeah, this field is pretty good, like more than sufficient. Oh wow, look at that, that's jumped up nicely. 84. Dang. One of these days I will get a perfect precision farming score for every field. I don't think I would ever get it on this farm, sadly, because the grass fields would need to be partially dug up and replanted and then regrown as grass in order to get weeds, so that we could spray the weeds. Giants, come on now, fix that. If it goes to being a grass field, precision farming should immediately just put weeds to 100, because they don't exist. You crazy people. Right. Open this out. Pump. And there we go. Right. I suppose what I could do to make these fields even better is just put the lime spreader on a worker and just have him, you know, go at it. We do need some lime for these fields. Not much, but they do need a little bit. But I want to kind of focus on the harvesting, so we'll get the lime spreader out and we'll just have him go ham on the field, because I don't think it will take much of that to get these two grass fields perfect, and then, you know, that's a perfect score then. And I do like my perfect scores. Okay, folding on up. Oh, 80% on the grain tank. Nice. By the time we get this back to the farm, we'll probably be ready to go and empty it again. Da 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 da. Stuff, right. We could even leave the. We could actually leave the straw in the field for the time being because if we don't plan to replant it, what could we plant at this time of year? Canola, barley, and wheat. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with those wheat fields. Maybe just plant more corn when it comes around to next year. I think we might actually just do that. You know, we might just leave them fallow. So I mean, we don't actually have to pick up the straw right now at all. Let's go and see. Is that guy? Yep, he's just announced a full grain tank. Marvelous. In fact, he's just getting to the part of the field now where I really need to take over. So let's do that. We will hop over to this guy, get rid of the worker. Just wait for this to empty, and then we can finish off. Yeah, I think we're going to have more than enough wheat to deal with chickens and such like for the time being, you know? In fact, we may end up just selling some of this wheat when it comes around to the winter time because we have probably too much, I would say, too much wheat. Oh, too close. There we go. This corner's always going to confuse the worker. This edge bit. Go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This bit. Grab this bit here and then into the next field with you. Perfect. This should be done very quickly. Higher again there. Let's get him underway. So, how's everything looking right now? Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Oh, I know what we can do. We can start, whilst we are waiting for the harvester to finish, we can start transferring the slurry and manure over to the BGA. Because, yep, 16,000 litres there. There we go. That's a nice little top up. Definitely need some more cows, maybe. Another one of these paddocks. Easily afford it now. How many cows do we actually have right now? Oh, we're 5 short from having a full barn now. That's quite impressive. Sorry, you may be hearing a Hoover in the background. Don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it doesn't come through on the microphone. I could only just hear it there through my headphones when there was no other noise going on at the same time. So hopefully you guys don't pick that up. See how much manure we have. Manure! 13,000 litres. Less than the slurry, but that's fine. Any is better than none. Add this to mix, and then we can get the JCB going with the lime spreader. That's something we bought at the end of the last stream, isn't it? The JCB. It was in the sale. Okay, so the manure is ticking in, and the slurry is ticking in. Perfect. Oh. No spare capacity. How much manure can it take? Is that misaligned? This might be slightly misaligned. There we go. I was going to say, there's plenty of space for manure, but it was... There we go, that's better. It obviously wasn't quite in the right place even still. That's better. I think that was the 80% warning there that popped up. So let's head back to the field. Prepare to unload. Then I think, apart from maybe just dropping a little bit of food and water into the cows, I think we're ready to progress to the next month and start the corn silage. We'll also have the sugar beets to work on very shortly as well. Oh, look at that. How perfect was the timing on that, guys? Sugar beets. Oh, right, no. Sugar beets are a couple of months away yet, but the corn, 1, 2, 3, 4. So September for the corn. No, 1, 2, 3. No, so, oh, right, yeah. So it is the next month. It's August for the corn, and then 2 months later in October for the sugar beets. So we are actually fine. We won't have to do it all at the same time, which is good. Anything else in the sale? Nah, right. Forage harvesters. You know, I'm half tempted to just go with a big guy, you know? Maybe a couple of these. You know? Because we get them. We've also got the option to do this as well. The pickup here, which means we could use forage harvesters to pick up the grass. Not that we really need it to do that, but you know, we could. That's something else we could use. And it has this fancy header as well, which is quite nice. So I think we'll probably go with a couple of them. Yeah, we'll go with a couple of them. got a nice big horsepower behind them as well. Yeah, we'll go with that. But we will forego buying them until next month, just in case it pops up in the sale between now and then. So, whilst that is doing that, let's get this guy into the grass field. Lots going on. Machines are moving. We've spread the poop. Now we've got to spread the lime. Geronimo! Woo! About right for width. Oh, actually, that looks pretty perfect for width. I think I've literally judged that to the inch. That very rarely happens for me. Lovely. Right, and there was one last thing I wanted to do. Oh, yes. Drop that for a moment. We need to refill the water for the cows. That's what we need to do. And maybe drop off a little bit of food for them as well. So we should have water in the tanker still. So that shouldn't take very long to sort out. Yep, plenty of water in there. Just give that a wee little top up. Beautiful. I love how I still have my starting tractors and they're still proving to be useful. They're just like little busybody jobs. That they get to do now. Right. There we go. So we need some straw, we need some hay. So let's get this guy. Go and fill up. I'll put a little track up there the number of times that I go up and down. Now, how much... Actually, if I go for one full load of straw, should just about fill that... the cow's pen there. Grab 80%. Nice. And we can grab some straw, some hay from the silo here. Providing, of course, that all this straw goes into the trough, but I think it will. The last thing I want is to have like only a couple of 100 litres left in it or something. That would be really annoying, but nope, looks like it's all going to fit. Perfect. Let's fill up here. Beautiful. How much of this are we going to need? We're down to 60,000, so probably quite a few loads here. Back and forth a couple of times, I think, to fill the cows up. Once they're full, we shouldn't have to got stuck on the building there for a moment. I thought I was going to catapult myself into the sky. Nope, we're all good. And that's the harvester with another full tank of grain. Nice. It tips left and it tips right. I found it very strange the first time I used it. It doesn't tip backwards. It only tips left and right. It's a very strange decision. I'm not sure if that's because I've got the extra large back on it. Maybe the standard size is like small enough so that it would tip backwards. But yeah, the extra large one. Let me just show you, because this guy here. So that's like the standard setup, you know. But the one that I've got is this one, or is it this one? Is it that one that I've got? 17, 21. No, 21. That's the one I've got, and that only tips left and right. But that's like a extended size one. So I'm assuming that like maybe the standard size one here will tip in the regular way. I don't know. I've never tried it before though, so I can't actually say. Oh no, we're full. Okay. That means the harvester did not fully empty its load. Drop this off quick then. Get back. Yeah, I'll get this straw picked up later on. You know, that's a busybody job that I can do later on this week at some point when I find a minute. But whilst we have grain, we may as well top up the chickens and then pop the rest in the silo. How much is this going to take? Ah, 5,000 litres. Okay, cool. Not too bad then. Go. Into the silo you go. Perfect. Okay, so that's 52,000 litres. How much more are we going to have? Oh, it's got nearly a full tank already, so that's another 10,000 litres there nearly. Oh no, what was it? 14? 14, so that's 14 and 52 is 66. So maybe about 70,000 litres? Maybe? Depends how quickly this fills. Just leave it there for a second whilst we hop back to this guy. Get another load of hay. Go. It's actually filling the cab. It's going in through the sunroof. I'm filling the cab with hay. Oh dear. 21. I think that'll probably suffice for the time being for the cows. Yes, cow. Lots of hay. Nom 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 nom. Ah, the harvest is finished. Right, so we didn't get the full 14,000 out of that. But we're going to have been really close. Let's go and see. let's go and see just how much we've got. Yeah, these stalks of corn should be ready to forage next month. That is actually really close. Oh wow, yeah, really close. 13,005. Oh. Go. Right. I'm loving this little case harvester. I've never used it before this farm. It's a dinky little thing. The wheels are so close together. It's like driving a go-kart. Absolutely fantastic little piece of machinery. Great header on it as well. I mean, this it's like just its standard header is just fantastic. Right, let's get this back to the shed. So we'll fold up. There we go. Perfect. Love how it's got a little trailer for its header as well, just integrated into the header. Right. Back to the farm we go. Park this guy up for another year. Probably one of the last jobs that this guy's ever going to actually do for us. I can't see us planting any more combinable crops. If we're going to be planting anything, it's going to be corn and sugar beets for the BGA. This guy might not get out of the garage very often from now on. Ooh, you're getting a gaming laptop, Groot. Very nice. Make sure it's a good one. Alright? Because laptops can't be upgraded. So make sure that it's actually a good gaming laptop, because otherwise you'll be sadly disappointed with the results. But hey, that is exciting. You know, I do love that idea of a gaming laptop. Oh, very expensive though, you know. Let's just park this guy up here. Fantastic. Did this guy finish? Oh, that's a different guy. Whoa, $1,100. Okay, that might be a good one. That is a lot, mind you. Between all the bits and pieces that I had to buy when I upgraded my PC, that's actually not that much more expensive than what I spent on my PC. I think all in all, I probably spent just over £1,000 on my PC. Ooh, Alienware, very nice. Very nice indeed. Hey, well, I hope you enjoy it. It's a fine piece of kit. Right. So how much crop do we have in here now? 60,000 wheat, 56,000 barley. So we actually got around about the same amount of crop from those fields, from both of them. So that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I really need to organise this yard. I need some more sheds and places to put things, because currently everything's just parked out in the middle of nowhere. Right, how is... Oh, this guy got confused. Finished. One of the two will finish off the bits that he's missed here. Go. Just quickly do this field, and then we can jump in. I'll jump on to the next month, and go from there. £32GB. Nice. I'm assuming that's the graphics card there, Groot. That is a very chunky piece of kit. Or is that just the amount of RAM that it's got? Either way, very nice. Very good numbers. Very, very nice indeed. Missing a little bit there. Don't want to do that. Lovely. Ooh. A little bit of lag there. Ha ha. Swing round. Oh, liming my neighbour's field as well. He's got some free lime there on his field. It's very strange that it does that. You know, that it will lime a neighbour's field, because if you try to do anything else to a neighbour's field, it wouldn't do it. But it'll spread lime on it. Taking my lime? How dare you? Any of that. Nearly done. Then we can skip forward and commence the corn harvest. Hopefully. Should be able to. Shouldn't have a problem with that. Go. Darn it. I completely forgot about this guy. I would have set him off in this field whilst we were busy with everything else. I completely forgot that I was spreading lime in this field. Doing too many jobs at once. That's what it is, you know? Or trying to do too many jobs at once. Forgetting about them all. But we are nearly done. So it's no biggie. Yeah, I think at some point I will have to try and organise the yard, because we just have tractors and equipment everywhere. And, you know, whilst everything has a place, I know where it is, it does look a little disorganised, shall we say. Not messy, but disorganised. And I think it would be better to have everything under canopy, like we have with our harvesting machines over there. Just haven't gotten around to it, you know. Right. Limed. Finitoed. Let's park this up and sleep for the next month. Then the big money spending comes in. Mind you, probably going to have a lot of money coming in this next month. Probably another 500,000, I would suspect. From BGA. Right. Get stuck now. Let's do this. Silage time. Here we come. We might not get the silage. We might not get it all done today. 2 2.3 million. 2.3 million. Oh, and the grass is ready to cut again if we really wanted to. But we aren't. Not right now. Oh, hey, look at that fancy thing. Oh, I think that's one of those machines from the hay and forage pack. You know, the one that self-levels and tilts. Oh, yeah, hay and forage pack. It says it right here. Right. This guy. Let's buy him. Cool. Combinations. We want a header. Buy that as well. And then we're going to need a trailer for him as well. We need a big trailer that will do chaff. That'll do chaff. 52,000. I think I said this last time. Why is it 30,000 more for a heavier trailer? Does it have some different options on it? No, not really. It can come with or without a header, a cover. But I think if we're going for crone machines, I think a crone trailer to go with it is just what we want. And we also want a pallet of silage additive. See how much that fills up. I think with the amount of silage that we're going to be doing here, it's going to be worthwhile having the additive. Beautiful. Right. Look at this. This isn't even half of it, guys. We're going to have another one of these. I said I was going to buy 2, and I'm going to buy 2. Right, just leave that there for now. Let's get the second one bought. Ooh, should I go for a long pipe? I should have put the long pipe on the other one as well. Buy that. One of those. And another one of these, please. This is going to be so amazing. We need another pallet of that. I think we might do. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Maybe this will fill it up sufficiently. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Now this is how you silage, guys, okay? This is the way. Rather than try and maneuver this, I'm just gonna spin it around like that, just to make it a bit easier. Otherwise, I'm gonna be there all day trying to 600-point turn that thing. There's a photo op. Actually, what I need to do here is just nip this into the garage and equip the long pipe. Then I think we'll be good to head into the fields with these two monstrosities. Customize that. Long pipe. Perfect. I'm actually just going to get a little picture of these two here. And that looks good. Marvellous. Alright, onwards. This guy I will take over to the far field and get him harvesting. Then the other guy I'll get working in this close field. We go. Let's just see if it works at this point. Lovely stuff. Right, we want the pipe out. So, pipe out. Oh, there we go. Chunk. Turn her on. Ah, ha 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 ha! And here we go. Harvesting away. Oh, corn is very satisfying to harvest. Definitely, Groot. You know, corn is very satisfying. The way it just folds up and all that. Yeah. Folds in. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. Question is, how much chaff are we going to produce from these 4 fields? We do have 4 fields here to harvest. This is going to be, I'm going to say, quite a biblical amount of chaff. That just looks so cool. The full crone. Full crone setup. Yeah, I am going to probably have to jump from one machine to the next to empty them. Have to go and sort that guy over there out very soon. Rate at which this is filling up. Quite spectacular. Okay. That guy over there must be nearing capacity on the trailer now. We're almost at capacity here. He's full as well. Okay. Fire that. Disconnect. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Oh my lord, this is gonna take a super long while. We've basically just created 52,000 litres of chaff from one pass, basically, of each field. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be quite crazy. What have I gotten myself into? This is just I don't even know. Oh my, indeed. This is I actually wonder now whether I'm gonna have enough room in the fermentation tower for all of this. I don't know how much space this is gonna take up. Maybe I should make a second one.
Do a barrel roll!
Look. Right. Pop the chaff in here. How much? Maybe I should just focus on the one field at once, you know? I don't think we'll actually run out of room in here. But, oh, ack. Turn too quickly. Oh, now I've really made a mess of that. There we go. That's better. Well, at the very least, we can get started with the chaff harvest. I do not think we're going to get it finished today. Judging by how much time it's going to take to ferry this stuff. It's not necessarily the actual doing, it's the carting it back and forth. That's going to take the time. And I'm having to do it twice, because I have two machines. So, it's going to be a case of, I'm going to set this guy off, and then he is going to be chopping stuff up whilst I empty the other guy, and then this guy will be back to full just as I get the other guy back, and I'm going to be jumping between the two of them, just carting back and forth. Shame I don't I wonder if it's worthwhile following alongside with a tractor at all, just to kind of try and speed things up a little bit. I think that would probably work better if I only had the one. One harvester working, but with two, I think it's probably better just to do this. There we go, there's that guy off. Let's jump into this guy and go and empty this lot. So much chaff. So much chaff. Yeah. I think what I'll do, guys, is I will do a little bit of this chaff harvest off screen. And the next time we pick up Farming Sim, we'll pick up from kind of the end of the chaff harvest. Because otherwise, it's going to take a long time. I can actually see this taking several hours just to get the chaff all done. Look at the fields that we've got to do. We're doing 19 and 12 at the moment, but then we've got 11 and 13, and they're probably easily as big as these two, if not bigger. These two combined. So yeah, we'll I think I'll do a little bit of them off screen, and then oh, plonk. Oh, an auger wagon. Hey, now, oh, Nelly. Root, you have just hit the nail on the head. I've never... Oh my lord, this freaking car. Shoo. That is actually not a bad idea, getting an auger wagon that I can unload into so that I don't have to cart quite as far. I think it's a mod. Well, let's hook this guy back up and get him working again, and we'll have a look in the store. And if it's not there, I will look into it for next time, because I think that would be a really good idea for a purchase. We certainly have the money for it, you know. Get that done. We'll swing this around. We'll have a look. Choo-choo. Auger wagons. And these are things that I don't generally look at most of the time. Those are sugar beets. That's just for potatoes. That's got a... Is that a pickup? What's that on the front of it? It's yeah, I think I know you're meaning, like something like this that has like something that folds out that we can drop the trailer into to unload into it, as opposed to like one of these for that you have to use like an auger pipe with. Yeah, yeah, I get what you're meaning there, definitely, because these wouldn't work, because we'd need to be able to unload the trailer. So it'd have to be something like that with a conveyor on it that was suitable for chaff. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Groot. If you do that for me, I'll look into getting that installed for next time. That would be grand. Yeah. This guy is... That guy's full. Oh my lord. He's full already. This is insane. This is actually insane. Yeah, that is mad. We definitely need a chaser bin, I think. Definitely. Because just the amount of chaff we're producing here is crazy. This is almost 4 full trailers. So that's like 200 and 208,000 litres already that we've produced, and we've barely done anything. Look at the tiny amount of purple around 19 and 12 that we've actually done there. That's 200,000 litres of chaff. This is certainly a lot better than last time, shall we say. A lot better. We just did 18 and 20 last time. We hardly produced anything. This is turning out to be a much bigger job than you would imagine. Yeah, good grief. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we'll get ourselves a chaser bin and we'll pick this up next time, I think, once we know what's going on there. But hey, we have the harvesters, we have the corn. It's going nicely. Why did it say it needs herbicide? I weeded these. Maybe I missed a little bit. Must have missed a little bit there with the herbicide, because the rest is absolutely fine. Great machines though. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is like a really satisfying part of farming sim for me, getting the big harvesters out in the field and just going nuts. The more the merrier, you know. I don't think we'll get another forage harvester. Well, that is unless we start buying more fields. Which is a distinct possibility. But certainly another mower, I think, because this wee guy, the Big M, is struggling to get through all of this. So maybe we'll get another one of these next time. But I think that's a good place to leave it, guys. We'll get it. I'll get that. I'll get some chaser bin mods installed. Groot, if you'd be so kind as to send that suggestion through if you find it. If not, I will have a look myself, see what I can find that would be suitable, and we'll finish this off next time. So. Delicious. Right, so as for next time, guys, the next time we do Farming Sim is going to be in 2 weeks, because next week I am sadly on a back shift, so I won't be able to stream during the week, which kind of sucks. It'd be nice to pick this up next week. But sadly, that's going to be 2 weeks. But we will be back on Sunday with SnowRunner, carrying on our Super Hard Mode New Game Plus save. News for that: we do have a launch date for Phase 10, so we will be jumping into that. I think it's a week on Tuesday. Yeah, week on Tuesday is the launch of Phase 10. I think I might even be tempted to do a little extra stream on that day, just to play Phase 10 when it comes out. But for now, guys, thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. It's nice, you know. It's just I think farming sim streams are just a nice place to chill out. You know, it's such a peaceful game. Not stressful at all. No, totally not stressful when you've got 17 fields to harvest, animals to feed, and you know your productions are running out of water. Totally not stressful. Nah, not at all. Right, guys. Thanks very much, Groot. Nice to have you here, you know. Nice to have you here. But right, that's it. I am going to go and see what other people are doing in the house and get myself a wee snack. So, until next time, guys, thank you for joining me, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.